Hey, here's Joe and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where we are at the Road of the Sacrifices bonfire, but wanted to return back to the undead settlement because we wanted to check out that tower. For that we'll have to go back here. Is there an item in the corner? Nope. So let's go up the elevator. This will be a multi-step purpose thingy. Multi-step purpose, yes. Multi-step thingy, because we need to send it back down. Siegward already left. Presumably gone up to the giant to talk to him. So let's do that too. There's a platform on the halfway. We hear Siegward there. So he managed to fall off. Isn't he great? Get the soul of a nameless soldier. And up here should be the giant.
I help anytime. I help anytime.
That's all he has to say. If you don't take the... Which one of these? One of those. This one as your starting gift, he will give it to you and will make you not longer be hit by those arrows when you're near the birches. Normally you would be hit by arrows there, but you already saw what happens when you are befriended with him. Then he pelts the enemies with arrows instead. He pelts everyone with arrows always, but you then no longer target you. Which direction was the thing? I think that way. Wrong direction. That was the wrong direction. It's every time I try to do some weird jumping trick or something, I either collide with an invisible ceiling, gimping my jump, making it a baby jump instead, or stuff like that happens where I jump against an invisible wall. We need to go all the way up again because our souls are up there. Apparently not. Because I never really left the elevator. Yeah, I just went like half a step ahead. Apparently it didn't count me as being... as having been up there. Here. Okay, let's look around what we see here. New part of the village. Big thing walking over there. Let's look at that. It looks a bit like... I have no idea what it looks like. A bit like the demon bosses from Dark Souls 1.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
It's two lifts.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could...
Okay. And he doesn't know what to do, because fighting him clearly isn't an easy option. So he wants to talk to him. Which is a fair assessment. The situation. I think he already wants to aggro to me. But let's take this item in the corner.
Well, I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side.
Oh, don't let Siegward die. It's a freaking stomp attack. He staggered him. And we got him. Together. We get a fire gem. Normally we would get something else, Homeward Bone. I think if Siegward dies first and then we get the demon, I think we also get already the thing. But now Siegward got it, and that's the soul of a demon. But we didn't get it this time. We'll have to find another one.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Siegward.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
And we get the toast gesture.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And he's napping. I think someone really had fun voicing this character. And we get the sleep gesture. Okay. So that demon was pretty easy. I'm coming with a really good weapon to start with, though. With the deep infusion, apparently he is vulnerable to fire. I'm getting a large club. Are there no items around this corner? If there are no items here, why does this corner exist? To have a look at the village. So, from here we can see the cliff underside bonfire directly overhead. That's where we went there with the item on the corpse there. That's where we went to descend to the Mountmaker Covenant. Over there is where we fought the curse-rotted Greatwood. Just a little things to show you what's where. For now, let's go onto this roof, because we want to cut down these two bodies. A northern set, and the other body should have, I have no idea, a pale tongue. That's a covenant item. Not really a covenant item, but it's a special item which is from PvP. It's a proof of an invader's victory over a host of embers. So that's the item that you get when you successfully invade someone. Claiming tongues as trophies was originally the practice of an infamous troop of invaders who offered them to their speechless goddess. So we also know that the invaders have a speechless goddess that they offer the item to, so look forward to finding her. Are you real or not? Apparently not. Red bug pellets, that's for boosting fire defense temporarily. They are like... They did call them a bit differently in Dark Souls 2. Don't really remember the name. Try locking on. Yep. Thank you. The other one, please. And his activation animation is an attack. I hate these guys. And we get some Alluring Skulls. Basically, what that item's purpose is, to lure you into that corner to grab it and then be ambushed. So the Alluring Skulls work. I'm hearing stuff. Oh, that was the cage moving. They're looking at something. It's really nice how they're here and they're rocking chairs on the veranda and looking at stuff. That was what I feared to have heard. Nobody likes dogs. See, I told about how I'd most times say something like dog when I'm talking about a dog, because of the way that the German language works with when a G is at the end of a word. But if I'm saying dogs, it works, because the G isn't at the end of the word anymore, and thus my automatic correction of what I'm talking about no longer screws me up, because the rule doesn't apply anymore. Take that Ashen Estus flask and kill it. I'm taking no risks with these. Fading Souls. More Fading Souls. They always drop 5 because there are 5 bodies in there if you count them. This is not a mimic. You can see that by the direction of the chain. Later on they will be getting more cheeky with this, with like hiding it under rubble and stuff. Okay. So around the corner. This should be one of the harder rooms. Since I only pulled one, I think this is the appropriate measure to do. Luring it down here. Nope. It de-aggroed. She de-aggroed. Sorry, not it. Okay, one of the priests dealt with, the evangelists. Next one we can just approach. I'll cleanse the bastard's curse. That's what she said. And that's our other reinforcement on her being female. Other than just the clothes saying it, it's clearly a female voice. Speaking in English, interestingly, as most NPCs do here in Dark Souls, even in the Japanese version. So like, this game is made in Japan, but it is clearly done for an English viewer. We get the Flint's ring, very important ring. We can really take it now because the blue tearstone ring is worth basically nothing. So let's use the Flint's ring. Lowering equip load, increase attack. The eulogized thief. Flint fought with the wind on his side and was a hero amongst the weak and poor, yet even his admirers knew that it was little more than an idyllic fable. So the lower our equip percentage is, the higher damage is. With the maximum bonus that it gives being when we are below 25%, so when we have the fast roll, which we don't have at the moment. And now we'll just be dropping down a series of drops until we get back to where we were before. These are Hawkwood bones. This is the church where we fought the cursed rotten greatwood. Cursed rotted. I'm sorry. It's not a word that I normally would use. Okay. Don't die while falling down here, please. Oh god! It took like 5 meters for him to start sprinting. I want to land on this. Thank you. Because if I drop straight down, I might die. Because falling damage doesn't scale linearly, it scales quadratically. You say quadratically? Squared. Squared. You say squared. The mirror set. And in this corner, the Chloranthy ring, which is the most important ring of them all. It is the ring that gives us... I've never noticed anything by the Pontiff's left eye, but that's because I'm not attacking successively fast. So the Chloranthy ring is what we take. It is the ring that lets us recover stamina faster. And this is finally the game where they stopped having that weird green effect on when equipping the Chloranthy ring or the Grasscrest shield, because it looks stupid, and they finally noticed it. Okay, nothing around the corners. We can go down here and drop towards the stairs. We got all of the items that were supposed to be there, so let's just go and use a Hawkwood bone to the shrine. And one part of why I said that with that we should have gotten a demon soul out of that one is that he now offers the rewards for the demon soul, but we didn't get the demon soul. So the great axe that we saw him use, and the fist, which we didn't see him use. Yeah. That burns with fiery essence. Its wielder can release this power through use of a skill. Favorite amongst demons, contains the strength of fire. The demons born of chaos harbor fire, and yet they are twisted and malformed such that they were never meant to be. We'll need to fight us another demon to get our hands on the demon soul. But we did find a Peloton, so we completed another quest, because him here, Leonhard, he did send us on the quest to invade another player and come back with the proof of it. And we have that proof now.
Well, hasn't it been some time? I'm Leonhard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago. You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Darkwraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric.
Lift chamber key.
I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do? If you fancy a proper red eye, then kill me as been. I can.
Okay, so we're supposed the last time we saw him, he gave us the cracked red eye orbs, which are consumables, and they are limited. I mean, you can buy them somewhere. I'm pretty certain of that, but we didn't use them. But there's an unlimited use item with the same effect. Let's upgrade strength, dexterity. We should really start upping strength and dexterity. Dexterity first, because we want to use that bow to lure enemies. How many do we need? Wrong menu. This one? 4899. That's 2k souls in the Soul of a Nameless Soldier. That's too much. Wanted to see how many... We have 3 Titanite shards. That's not enough. So you say that. Go here.
Very well.
And level up once more. Again, dex, so that we can use the bow. So we could now use the bow to lure enemies. We don't really need to yet. Let's look at that fire infusion, how good that would be.
It is good, wasn't he?
So if we would take our battle axe +2, because it's upgraded the most, and we want to infuse it with fire, it goes to from 160, 116 to 113, 113, and still wouldn't scale. Could also put in... We can't put in that heavy gem that our friend gave us, so only the raw gem, which wouldn't help us. All of them here, not really good. Did we find Estus flasks? No.
Pretty, be careful, I don't want it.
And I think we need 4 Titanite shards to upgrade. Oh, shit, he did say something else. We can't get that dialogue again. Just pause at the appropriate timing and you can read it. I think he doesn't have the thing. No, I think Cornix doesn't have a storyline that involves buying all items. Reinforcing it requires 4.
What is it?
And we bought already everything off her. So we don't have anything to do with our 1000 souls. So we wanted to buy the other type of arrows. The one that has a lower range, but a higher impact. Here, lower range, higher impact. Buy a few of those. And spend the rest of the souls to not lose them all. Yay! Because we're going against a difficult enemy now. And by the way, how much hollowing do we have? 14 hollowing. Because we died against the cursed rotted greatwood so much. So it's back to the high wall of Lothric, to the tower of the wall, because the lift chamber is there. Let's read that ring description once we're there, because I'm pretty certain that it hints to where we have to go. I want to look at that. There it is. Key to the room of the lift that descends to the deepest dungeon in Lothric. A surviving Darkwraith from the land swallowed by darkness is said to be held there. No, it doesn't say. So let's just go down. Wait for the night to go out. Roll the dagger. We can one-shot them now. We couldn't before. Here's the second one. We also one-shot him. Then we have to go one further down. Wow, I rolled very early. But we can still kill him, no problemo. We'll definitely top off, and it is this door that the lift chamber key works for. No items, just a lift. Going down to the deepest cell, where many people died. Sending that lift back up because we need it, I think. This will be a hard challenge. Let's start off with a fireball or 2. He has very delayed attacks. I was stuck in my animation. But he was too. That's a shield, by the way. And that's a grab. That's a grab that he keeps doing. That's the same grab that they had, which they could use to steal soft humanity in Dark Souls 1. Stop doing your stupid shit. And the Pyromancer defeats this guy. Red Eye Orb. First try. Okay, that's a hard enemy normally. I mean, you saw me spending all of my juice on it. So, yeah, you see that it's a hard enemy. But, yeah. Lift comes back down. We can go back to the bonfire. I'll go because we don't want to really waste any homeward bones too much. I just wanted to use it at that other place because it's so difficult to get back there. Someone has a big club here. Yeah, let's take a look at the other weapons that we got in the meantime. Once we got back to Filing Shrine, because we got a lot of weapons. And since I've upgraded to 14 decks, we might be able to wield a few of them, if not all. Dex is mostly what's keeping us from doing that, because if we two-hand, our dex is up by, our strength is up by 50% in regards to whether we can wield a weapon or not. So that strength is mostly not the problem, because we have 12 strength, and so we have 18 strength when we do a wield. Still can't use the Lothric Straight Sword. Someone has not stance as the thing. Hold has the Ichigatana, we need more decks. Partisan has a spin sweep, that's a spin to win. We're missing strength for that, but we can use it now. Can't we elongate that swing? Let's read on the swing. Utilize Memento to transition into an overhanded strong smash attack. Okay. Nice. Left trigger, right trigger, or left trigger, right trigger. Nice. I really like those attacks. Large club. We can't use the large club. We can use the Great Scythe. Has a neck swipe, which is a different attack. Can also use the Red-Hilted Halberd. We'll look at that in a second. So that's the neck swipe. Aims for the scruff of a foe's neck, and when successful functions as a headshot, inflicting heavy damage. Whoop. Really good one. Want to take a look at a few of those movesets, at least show them off. Yeah, all the clubs have like Warcry, the same as our starting weapon. What does the whip have? Strike from the left to evade shields and deal a striking blow that temporarily slows stamina recovery. The shackles of bondage lie deep in the hearts of our humankind. So we can strike from the left to strike around a shield. But whips basically don't do damage at all, so we don't really want to use that. Then Cestus has Perseverance. That's a thing that many weapons have. But this is one of the weapons that's the left bumper attack. It's a double. So you can already see how you would stun lock somebody if you're invading with these. Perseverance boosts points but lowers damage. Gives that weird effect on yourself. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to show off. Do we have something else? Shield Splitter with the Mail Breaker. Is also something new. So, do that. That breaks through shields. I suppose that that's what it means. Aim carefully and attack in a large forward lunge to pierce through enemy shields and inflict damage directly. So it doesn't break the guard, but it does just do damage. Let's go back to the deep battle axe. Okay, let's talk to Leonhard. We did his quest. And, oh, wrong stairs. Huh? Where's Hawkwood? Okay, when Hawkwood goes, I know that I have to speak to Andre.
Ah, well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing? There are two ways simple. We bring the stuff that's my purpose in battle. Infuse.
No, okay.
Oh, by the way, if you find they would.
Okay.
Be careful, I don't want it.
So normally I think he tells us where Hawkwood went. We'll have to look around Firelink Shrine. Maybe we'll find him outside. Because there's a place that he goes to every now and then.
Aha, you found a proper red-eye. Brilliant. I knew you were no ordinary man.
Applause.
Now invade and pillage all you like. And if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger. Come on, give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep. Now invade and come on.
So, next step in his quest is go to Rosaria in the Cathedral of the Deep and become a finger. We will do that way later. Because there's another quest line that depends on me not being someone who invades other people for fun. So that depends on me not being a bad guy. So let's see, maybe I can find his place that he normally goes to. Maybe we'll also have to bone out a bag, I don't know. I'm worried that he leaves so early. Is it around here? I don't know which... Wait, there he is. There are like several gravestones that are attached to different people. Like there where that hollow is standing by the cliff, that's also one of the NPC's gravestones, as is this with the sword on it. Let's talk to him.
The poor wretched souls. Be they lord or legend, the curse shows no mercy. What a sham. The poor, be they what a sham.
Okay, he doesn't give us anything. We don't know whose gravestone this is, but we'll know that Hawkwood will return to that. Let's see if I can find the other headstone that I was just talking about. The other gravestone, not head... Why did I say headstone? What's wrong with me? There's a hollow looking over the cliff. Doesn't drop anything. This one. Sadness. This is also a special gravestone that I think one storyline ends up there, one NPC storyline. There are like several. I think there's also a third one somewhere. We'll see it when we come to it. But for now, we're done with that side of... we're completely done with the Undead Settlement. There's nothing more to do there. We'll never have to return here. We might have to return to the High Wall of Lothric, but just to the place where Emma sat on the other side of Fort. I mean, we can try to go for that bigger Lothric Knight that I said that will kill us. But we can also do that when we completely return. Okay. Yeah, we're done here. So let's go to the Road of Sacrifices. And we'll finally continue there towards those raven kind of enemies that I showed you once. That dangerous kind of enemy. that we want to stun lock to death, basically. Or drop attack to death. For an item, which is a Shriving Stone. That's the gem that lets us set back everything to what it was. And like set back like a fire or deep infused battle axe back to no infusion. Let's go over here. Get that one. Is that the place where we can drop down? No, this is not the place where we can drop down. This is the place where we get to look over there to see that there will be another place where we can drop down later. So this is to give us a visual hint of where we're going. Picked up that item. Okay, so onwards in that direction to that weird guy with a staff that's already transformed and those two guys down here which are not transformed already, which is completely stupid, as you saw how ridiculous that one guy is in the last episode. So that's the way we continue. We'll end up going through that gate over there, and after that will be the next bonfire. But that's where we'll start the next episode. Wait, we came from up there. What's up here? Ah, this would have allowed us to do the drop attack here. Okay, good. So, have a nice day. See you tomorrow.